Hello and welcome to your Thursday dose of shiny. I'm Francis, that's Cara, and this is Top Rock, Africa's oldest and most reputable wholesaler and now somewhat also a retailer of minerals and fossils. Well, we specialize in everything Southern Africa. If you are new here, please make the effort of introducing yourself. It's always polite. Cara has got a short story in the description beneath the video. Please take the time to read it after the sale, because otherwise you won't get the time to claim things. How to claim, you just type in the flat number, and if you are the first to appear on our screens, then yes, you are the winner. The US dollar is picked up violently. It is now back at 16.50 something, 55. So yeah, it might seem that the prices are coming down. We always have to charge by law in rands, so that stays the same. News-wise, Nick and Audrey are back in South Africa. They're shopping for some Congolese goodies. The guys in Madagascar are hot and busy processing, packing and getting stuff back here as soon as they possibly can. I think the next step in the cycle is the government officials coming to inspect the goods and providing them with the laissez-faire permits and whatnot from each mine. Right, we've got 3 trolleys tonight. Let's get going with a little bit of blue lace agate from Malawi. 6 cobbed specimens in here from Nsanje, a little village right next to the Shire River, a little river that flows into the Zambezi, which is rather impressive. They are dredging it as we speak, and I think I've been talking about that for at least a year. Apparently there has been progress made, which is great, because for these little buggers to get here down to South Africa is quite the 5.5 bus rides away. These 6 rated good to A grade. That's good only. They weigh 2.65 kilograms. They're going to cost $48. This is flat number 548. Onto it's a bit of a contentious one. It's all over the show, really. It is from natural juicy coated rock. That's libethenite. This is just juicy and malachite. It is from Shaturu mine. It is also quite there's a lot of zinc in there, and therefore the zinc is it's labeled online as hemimorphite, which it might very well contain based on the weight alone. You can see there's quite a lot of specular hematite on that base there. This is an interesting one. Little looks like pseudomorphs covered in juicy. 4 specimens of, I don't know, really it's hard to put your finger on them. Certainly not as though you can see the hemimorphite, not the traditional fancy blue ones anyway. Regardless, it's 1.38 kilograms worth of very good Shaturu mine material, $60 for flat 21. Onto some dendritic opal. That is 4 beautiful standing freeforms, and they really do have quite the amount of dendrites. Look at the dendrites, keeping the chalcedony intact. Rated good to A grade. These 4 standing freeforms from Madagascar. I'll tell you now what they weigh, but just look at all the dendrites. That is a very pretty little standing freeform. They weigh all of 1.61 kilograms. They're going to cost $44, basically almost $11 a piece. It's flat number 20. Onto some lepidolite. Malagasy lepidolite, and straight off the cuff there is a lovely little bit of blue tourmaline or indiculite within the lithium heavy. Oh, lots of indiculite in the lithium mica flakes. That is lepidolite. A little bit of pink tourmaline as well. That is a lot of blue tourmaline in the one sphere. There are two spheres with a smoky quartz, more rubellite, more specks of blue tourmaline, more blue tourmaline. Very, very nice. 1.79 is what they weigh. They are rated as very good only, but that is a lot of blue tourmaline. $57. Very nice for flat 348. Onto some Lesotho material. We've got some snow fingers. They are beautiful little. I'd call this fairy quartz more than the spirit quartz, but look at the little sparkles, man. And they are almost hollowed out. They have started life as being calcite, and then slowly the silica captured it. Oh, there you go. There's a fair amount, a nice filling of calcite, and that almost hollow tubular strands of quartz. A little triplet there. A little bit of iron staining. Lesotho, of course, Kingdom of the Skies, a cold place. It snows a lot, and then it thaws a lot, which is what causes the calcite to deteriorate so much. So this is an interesting one. I see some there also. It is phosphorus. I think it's also, there's more of it. There's a lot of it. Still not sure what it is. But these 12, they're beautiful. Let's go check out how much calcite is remaining, and let's see how much that phosphoresces. All right, calcite and funky phosphorus stuff. Nothing over there. There's that calcite. You can see there's some left in the tube. Oh, there's a lot. Oh boy. Okay, there's that funky glow. Yeah. I don't know who and what is that. That's a nice. Oh, for crying in that bucket. Brandon.
Donkey had broken him. Yeah, yes. Brandon, when did you turn into a donkey? Crying. Oh, well, you know what?
Beautiful flats of snow fingers and friends. This one is especially attractive with that nice big dollop of calcite. They weigh all of 1.28 kilograms, rated good to A grade. They are going to cost $61. This is flat 601. Onto some very fresh A grade silky malachite. There are 6 reasonably large silky clusters in here. A little bit velvety botryoidal out there. Oh man, that is beautiful. That is delicious. Ooh, look, a malachite cave. Oh, come on, let's get some light in there, mate. That's hard. That's really nice, man. That's a hell of a nice. Velvety green? Why, yes. And the smallest of the bunch is this little chatoyant green fella. These 6, they weigh 1.62 kilograms, all rated as A grade. They're going to cost $76. This is flat number 632. Very nice. Onto some kalkofelt, shottekite, malachite, and chrysocolla. Bit of quartz always in here. Rough cobbed. I'm always on the lookout for the other copper friends. Nothing so far. That's nice. All the dusty malachite. See, it's rubbing off on my fingers. Nice chrysocolla, nice shottekite. Quartz. Ooh, there we go. They're shiny. That just looks like hematite. It's not bornite, no. Could also be galena, you know. That's very nice too. Lots of malachite. There we go. That's a nice bit of shutterkite. That's all right. That's only rated as good grade, 3.13 kilograms for the 12. They are going to cost $38. This is flat number 924. On to some A grade. A grade and A grade. 3 A grade rose quartz spheres. The sun has disappeared, but that's not going to stop me right now. There might still be enough light out here. Beautiful gemmy, but the absence of sun is not going to elicit much of asterism. What is that dirt? No, it's not. And as usual, the smallest one is the best. Nice rainbow veil. Happy days. There we go. 3 beautiful rose quartz spheres. They weigh 1.01 kilograms, rated all as A grade, like I said. They're going to cost all of $43. This is flat $8.50. On to a, just look at that. That is proper, man. That is beautiful little Charity cluster / crystal. Man, oh man. Shangon at its finest. That is beautiful. Caro has been kind of through here. These 12. She says there's an hydro in here. I suppose that's they're in the middle. Yeah, there it is in the middle. And then this one has an anhydro as well. Beautiful smoky amethyst. I'm not seeing an hydro at the moment. No, I'm not going to battle on. This one's also got an anhydro apparently. It's a nice little cluster. It's a double termination. That's always special. Nice and dark. Rated good to A grade. We showed you that one. That's just such a beautiful little cluster, man. Sure. Typical Charity skeletal nature. There's a little wand, another little wand, and there we go. Wisps of smokiness. Very nice flatter Charity, man. 660 grams. They're going to cost $39. It is flat number 727. Onto some aquamarine, rough cobbed aquamarine. There are 35 little wow, cobbed pieces of aquamarine and black tourmaline. Some of these are absolutely glorious and gemmy. I've tried to keep the hexagonals together. Obviously it's not going to work always, not if they rough cobbed like they are. I've seen some. Martin Aldridge, shout out to you, mate. The polished versions of these are absolutely breathtaking. They are stunning. Weighing all of 640 grams. These 35 rated as medium to good at best. They're going to cost $29. It's flat number 627. On to some polished clear quartz from Madagascar. There are 3 points. And that is super duper clear. And that has super duper clear with a tiniest of chips on the tip. That's a bit annoying. That's pity, man. It's such a beautiful little point. The other one, also beautiful. A little bit more of the wispy smoky clouds, lovely veils, very nice. And then also beautiful clear. There's a hints of red iron there, hematoid. Still very, very nice. If it wasn't for that one chip, this would be an excellent flat of optically clear quartz. They weigh all of 1.38 kilograms. Probably very good to a pity about the chip. $40 is what they cost. This is AO6. Onto a flat of Congolese dioptase. We've got 12 specimens here, mingling it up with a little bit of malachite. There we go. Nice gemmy green dioptase. Just off the cuff, most of these are very good grade. That's beautiful with the malachite. A little bit dirty. That's all right, man. That's a beautiful. That's there's some A grade crystals on top of there. Nice. Right, 590 grams worth of Congolese dioptase. They are rated good, very good to A grade. They are going to cost all of 179. That says pretty decent price for dioptase. Flat 234. Next up, Bukanotuk. We got two reasonably large, well, I'll call them medium cabinet specimens. Is the large window variety. A little bit of iron just beneath the surface there. A little bit of a leaf insert as well. That's gone now. Yo, a lot of limonite, a lot of iron. And then that reasonably, well, it's a light lilac, if anything. Lovely clarity. No damage. Except maybe a little scuffing there. Other than that, oh, yeah, no, that's fine as well. Two very nice little, well, not little at all. They weigh just short of 2 kilograms. They're gonna cost all of $80. That's $80 for almost 2 kilograms. A grade Bukanotuk generally goes for about $50 or $50 to $55 per kg. So this is a very cheap price, $80 for 2 kgs. Flat 621. Onto some, oh, here's another rarity. There's a rarity, the collectible. It's libithinite, and it's libithinite with nice large crystals. There's a little bit of dioptase in the mix there. Very nice. Beautiful habit. This libithinite. 6 specimens weighing 1.06 kilograms. Gorgeous coverage. That is beautiful. So quite a lot of specular hematite around the side there as well, just adding to the shiny. These are rated as a very good to A grade. I would say more A grade than very good. $67 is what they cost. This is flat number 367. We move swiftly on to the pinks and the purples. It is a pink tourmaline with some beautiful grape purple mica lepidolite in schist. There are 12 reasonably large little clusters. There's a little baby blue indicolite mixing it up. A little bit more iron content in the schist there. More iron content in the schist, the lighter the rubellite. Obviously there was a bit of a mineral fight going on here in all of these. But look at that beautiful purple mica. Well, lepidolite lithium rich mica. Gorgeous pink tourmaline as well. This is a stunning flat, man. Very, very nice. Rated very good. They weigh all of 2.67 kilograms. They're going to cost $68. This is a flat 619. Onto some banded. Hey, tiger iron from the Northern Cape. This is a very hard jasper with lovely hematite lines running down. That's a beauty. No scuff marks. Points intact. Very nice. Yeah, those are very nice. Very, very nice. Very good to A grade is what they graded at. They're 1.29 kilograms. They cost $53. This is flat 355. Onto some sugar amethyst. This is also from Solwezi in Zambia. You can see why it's called sugar amethyst. All that nice fine white juicy around the planes of the crystals. And then peeking out from the sugar is the beautiful, clean amethyst lilac windows. That specifically is absolutely stunning. Oh man, A-grade sugar amethyst, you beauty. And then limonite gets in the way. So rated good to A grade. This is a beautiful flat of sugar amethyst. It's going to be $34 for 1.65 kilograms. It's a flat 893. On to some, well, we go down south to Zimbabwe, Gokwe specifically, for some petrified wood limbs and quite large ones as well. You can see quite a bit of nickel around the sides on the bark as well as on the one side polished. The texture is gorgeous. That's the one thing that Zimbabwean petrified wood has that most Madagascar just cannot provide. These three limbs, they weigh 2.19 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. They're going to cost all of $40. From Gokwe, this is flat 344. Then on to a mixed flat of all sorts, polished all sorts. Zimbabwean leopard stone. It's essentially this green looks a little bit iron deficient zoisite with a biotite, and then an absolutely mint, and I mean double A grade malacola from the Congo. That's a malachite, chrysocolla, and a kaolinite in the ridges. Very, very nice. Lepidolite, looks like Zimbabwean lepidolite, and quartz. Little freeform. This polished chalcedony, I'm going to assume it's from Zimbabwe as well. Sure. Of indeterminate mineral status. It's pretty. It's got some interesting patterns and interesting colors. Very interesting shade of blue, that. It could be a copper influence, that light blue. It's not like the blue lace agate, it's a bit more greeny as well. And then from Namibia, just a polished little slice of malachite. And then there's definitely Zimbabwe, and that is rhodonite with a lot of orange garnet. All that orange garnet there. It's not a fantastic polish by any means. In fact, it'll be good grade only. These six, they weigh all of 1.67 kilograms. They're going to cost $54. That is flat 737. Then on to six well, they rated good to A grade. Little coral flower agate hearts. That's a beautiful flower pattern there. Oh, that's even better. That's beautiful. Oh, more subdued. What is the word that Cora loves so much? Demure. That is rather beautiful. An elegant little heart. Well, little. It's the size of my palm. This one's not little at all. Very pretty. Hey, sugar winner. And that would be your good grade only representative in this flat. And then ended off by a very pretty little coral flower heart with, well, the traditional Malagasy blue banded quartz down there at the bottom. That's a very pretty flat. It weighs all of 1.91 kilograms. That's 6 hearts, $51 for flat 259. Onto a, well, subdued dragon's egg. This is Malagasy Septari. A few scuffs. The velvety calcite is not that velvety. In fact, this will probably go down as a good to very good at best dragon's egg, weighing 2.02 kilograms. It's going to cost $49. That's cheap. Flat 609. Next up is a polished one from Madagascar, and it is an absolute beaut. It's reasonably large. Let's see how much this weighs. It weighs 2.32 kilograms. That's 2.32 kilograms, and it has what seems to be some biotite mica inclusions. A little bit shiny. There we go. That's very pretty. Nice optically clean point. No dramas, no chips. Nice veils. Little splashes of limonite. That's a beauty. Rated very good to A grade. It's going to cost $72. This is flat 385. Onto a red hematoid from Karoi in Zimbabwe, and it is absolutely the crystal clear. Look at that window, man. Look at the window. Look at the iron. And then, unfortunately, someone had to go and break the tips. If it wasn't for those tips, this would be quite easily the best red hematoid from Karoi I have ever seen. Still, it is a stunner. And it stands reasonably well as well. There you can see where it was once upon a time attached to most likely an iron heavy ground wall. Still beautiful, weighing 2.53 kilograms. This beastie is going to cost $29, and that is for those chips. And it's just cheap, man. $29. Happy days. That's a beauty. Flat 613. Then on to a reasonably large 9.52 kilograms worth of beautiful sky blue, and I mean the nice sky, not the Middle East sky, of blue celestite from Sakwani in Madagascar, a little village on the west coast that you can only access by boat and only certain times of the day to accommodate for the tide. It is, hey, I have actually did read an article where quite a few people, explorers, geologists specifically, have died on that little sea trip because it is a stormy, rough patch of ocean, and when the wind picks up, it becomes very hazardous. We're rated very good to A grade. This beautiful celestite geode is going to cost $256. This is flat 812. On to the second trolley. Say hello to my little black knight friends. It is quartz covered in goethite, bornite, and probably another couple of oxidized iron objects. This is the largest of the bunch. You can see that nice iridescent rainbow colors like an oil slick on water. 7 little I want to say spools, 7 little iridescent clusters. Some funky colours. This is probably the worst of the bunch, but that double terminated red hematoid covered in goethite. These 7, they weigh 1.39 kilograms, rated as good only. They are going to cost all of $39. It is flat number 612. Righto, on to some, well, more iron. It is 12 red hematoids from Karoi. That is beautiful and clean. Very tidy. Likewise, this little cluster here. Look at those crystals there. I think I want to take a photo of those. A little bit of a floater. That's lovely. Look at the inclusions there. A little bit more milky. That'll be the good grade fella. That's cool. Right, these rated very good to A grade. They weigh all of 2.37 kilograms. They're going to cost all of $54. This is flat number 866. And before I forget, I want just a little photo of you guys. Next up, we've got some beautiful pink tourmaline lepidolite in schist. There you go, nice big one. That's a nice, well, I wouldn't say gemmy, but that is a nice hue of pink. A little bit lighter there. 3 clusters. That's a lovely crystal. Rated very good. These 3 weigh all of 1.63 kilograms. They're going to cost all of $41. It's flat 618. Then onto some septorized slices. This little slice here, not that little, in the shape of a incorrect egg. Little vug in the middle there. Sliced, polished both sides. That's quite cute. So this one's a bit odd. I think it was meant to be a heart, or maybe not. Maybe it was an armchair, or maybe it was someone's rigid bum. Who knows? Oh, that's nice. Little vug there with a little scalenohedral calcite. These 2 slices, they weigh all of 1.7 kilograms. They are rated as very good. They are going to cost all of $36. It is flat number 338. On to celestite, a whole lot of celestite. 6.26 kilograms worth of celestite. Little geodes kept together by little paper wrappings. I'm not going to mess too much with the packing, or maybe I should. Bugger. Look at that large crystal there. That's beautiful. A couple of scuffs here and there. There's a little itty bitty one. Bit of limonite in there as well. Iron does go everywhere, not just clear quartz. Celestite as well. That's a beauty. Sure, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20 little geode clusters, weighing 6.26 kilograms, rated good to very good. They're going to cost $155. This is flat 524. On to some Nguni Jasper. This is from the Northern Cape. It is a whole lot of it. Beautiful, hard, well patterned Jasper. For the lapidarists, or those who like collecting colourful, interesting rocks with beautiful patterns. There's 5 kilograms on the dot of Northern Cape's Jasper. They're going to cost all of $41. This is flat number BS01. Sure, I almost said something else. Next up, polished quartz. 6 little freeforms from Madagascar. So I saw this flat and I was pretty much drawn to the one with the inclusions. Those are lovely, nice clear quartz. And then this little freeform here that has an entire veil of chlorite and loads of other interesting little developments in the ages. I see one chip over there, hardly noticeable. Or maybe it's not a chip. That's real pretty. Slight smokiness. I reckon these are probably rated good to very good at most. They weigh all of 1.49 kilograms. They're going to cost $45. This is flat number 18. Onto some silky malachite, all 12 of them. These rated good to very good. They weigh all of 1.2 kilograms. That's very nice, I like that. That'll be your goodie. 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 That's far more good than very good. Oh, hang on, there's not 12, there's 13. Nice 20. Oh, that's a winner. That's very nice. Ooh, silky, silky. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, can't quite too wrong with these. So, depending on the price, let's see, 1.2 kgs. It comes in beneath 45. That's $37. That's well worth it. Well, worthy of it. Flat 655. Onto some Malagasy quartz. There are 1, 2, 3, 5 clusters of white Malagasy quartz. Natural. This is a beauty. Oh, geez, I almost dropped that. Sure, nice termination, numerous terminations at the tip there. That wasn't chipped, that was obviously some self-healing involved there as well. It is a tough deposit, this, that we got a few years ago, because the matrix is, okay, so nobody wants extra matrix, but I tell you what, matrix does very well is keep things together. You lose too much of the matrix, and suddenly things become a little volatile.
Like you.
Like, why me, Cora? I have a solid, big bum matrix, thank you very much. 5 beautiful white quartz clusters, 1.99 kilograms, rated good, very good to A grade. They are going to cost all of, whee, there goes the tag. You're the highlight of my day, cutie pie. $38 for the 5 clusters. This is flat 650. On to some Lesotho. We had a Lesotho flat earlier on, and now we've got some smaller dogtooth calcite crystal slash clusters. Beautiful formation. You can see the decimation of the calcite starting there already. Little skeletal quartz juicy skeleton around the sides. good to very good at best, these 20 little crystals. They weigh 560 grams, and they will, regardless of their grading, still fluoresce like little lavas. There we go, little lavas loading, and there we go. That is, I'm using my mid-wave torch here. They fluoresce much similar. Oh, let me find. Oh, where is the... Oh, I can't find the little long wave. Okay, anyway, they shine all waves. Weighing 560 grams, these little lavas are going to cost a, well, paltry $28. This is flat 654. Onto some Luena smoky quartz clusters. Two largish ones. This has got a lot of matrix, which is great because, like I said before, it keeps things together. However, this is maybe just a little bit too much. Does it stand? It most certainly does. That is a good thing. Probably very good grade at best. The scuffing over there on the side, designating it to be traditional classic Luena. This cluster here, that's all right, not great clarity. Lovely cascading quartz though around the sides. Now, good to A grade is what they're rated as. Yeah, I don't know about that. It's 1.96 kilograms. They're going to cost $45. It is flat number 930. Onto some wicked nice smoky quartz from Zomba. There are clusters and single crystals with lots of inclusions and interesting things that happen, because interesting things happen when the Zomba soil churns. That's a beautiful cluster. There we go. Orthoclase, azurine, inclusions, nice flat crystal faces. That's a bit of a special thing in itself alone. It's beautiful chaos. Very nice flat. But I do have a bias towards Zomba. These are 24 little crystals. And ooh, what's going on here? Hello. Look at you. What are your inclusions all about? Yeah, not too much happening over there. Right, 24 of these clusters. They weigh all of 132, 1 kilo, 320 grams. They kind of cost $41. This is flat number 623. Right, next up, we've got some Brandberg. Brandberg, slight amethyst, smoky quartz. Ooh, was a double termination there. That's not chipped, that's natural. That's very funky. You can see the smoky wisp over there. There's a larger crystal, also a double termination. Light amethyst right in the middle. That's nice. Again, you got, sure, so you've got a fracture line over there. Bottom of the fracture is smoky, top of it is amethyst. Funky geology. And the last one, with a seeming, looks like a little bit of epidote. That's just, well, it's self-healed, that's for sure. That's the top of the crystal. The bottom's possibly broken. Nice flat, 6 Brandberg crystals weighing 700 grams. They are going to cost all of $27. This is flat number 551. Onto a very nice flat of polished quartz. This is from Madagascar. Quite the beautiful strands of black tourmaline, living it up in the silica. Look at that rainbow. It's nice, very nice. Proper. Little black tourmaline floating in galaxies of veils. Happy days. And then this double termination. Look at that clarity, man. That is absolutely stunning. Against the backdrop of, I think, basically rhodolite. That's a beaut. I just want to see this tip. That's fine. The other tip, I think, was maybe an issue. Tiny little chip over there. Other than that, it's a winner. Weighing 725 grams. They are going to cost $42. This is flat number 246. Next up, some chlorite, and it's an odd one. Cora love these. All right, so if you like a little bit of chlorite in quartz, then this flat's most certainly going to be with you. I get the feeling
polish
that
the windows. Polish the windows.
Okay, yeah, Cora makes a suggestion, and I kind of agree. If you are a leper, then these might increase dramatically in value if you polish them. As it is, there's quite a lot of chlorite. They give me the impression that it's probably the similar kind of location that we get the darker green, smaller Valentine quartz.
No, this is Madagascar.
Is this? No, it's Zimbabwe. It is Madagascar. I am wrong. It is Madagascar, and there are quite a few. Oh, look at that. Beautiful chlorite veil. Cora's been hunting for anhydrous, and Cora has, as Cora does, found anhydrous.
I found 2 and 1 that stands still.
There's
You can be the judge of whether that's an anhydro or not.
Okay, I can't see that one.
It stands still.
Is it an hydro if it doesn't float around? Another hydro here. Oh, there, right in the tip. That's quite easy to spot. There, little fella. There we go. That's very nice. So there's every likelihood that there is many more. 35 chloride quartz points or double terminations. They weigh all of 1.05 kilograms. They rated as very good to A grade. They're going to cost $24. Flat 785. Very nice. On to some Bukanotuk of ill repute. We've got 6 clusters here. This one's got a little bit of iron staining. That's rubbish. That's all right. Nice big windows, clean. Broken finger. Oh yeah, that's a pretty little hedgehog. Good on you, little cluster there. Iron staining at the bottom. Nice. That's rubbish. That's okay. So I would imagine that would be medium, rated medium all the way up to A grade. They weigh 1.45 kilograms. They are going to cost $44. That's $44 for 1.45 kilos. Very good price. Flat 341. On to some, when last have we had chrysoprase? There are 2 chrysoprase. Well, one is a standing freeform, and one is a point, or a reasonably large tower. They weigh 2.19 kilograms altogether, from Zimbabwe. That's an interesting little vein there. Yeah, it's a very tidy point. Rated very good to A grade. They cost $60. This is flat number 616. Chrysoprase, baby. Next up, we got 2 polished petrified wood standing freeforms. Beautiful iron-rich red from Madagascar. Lovely patterns. It's an odd polish. The polish is refined. No worries about that, but you can see it's not it's hand polished because it's got little dents here and there. So if you like a real standing point, then that's happy days.
Kind of like Francis's head.
Yeah.
Beds, little beds
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Sorry.
I'm rather fond of these petrified wood standing freeforms. They remind me of mindfulness, Cara. 1.8 kilos. They rated as very good. They're going to cost $41. It is flat 365. Next up, Cara, talk us through this little milky subject here.
This is a clear quartz point.
Which part of it's clear?
This is a smoky quartz point.
Which part of it's smoky?
This hails from Madagascar. It's got limonite veils and it's cool.
It's got a sharp pointy point. Here we go. There we go. This will be rated very good to very good. Some nice limonite at the base, rather cloudy, a little bit milky. That shouldn't be a detractor. It just means that it underwent a lot of drama. The more stable the conditions, the more clear the quartz. That's why the Alps, for example, has nice quartz. This, however, is a testimony to drama and withstanding that drama and coming out better for it at the end. 1.27 kilograms. It's going to cost all of $36. Nice price for flat 615. Next up, Cara, talk us through this heart.
Next up is a petrified wood heart from Mahajanga, Madagascar. This has been polished into a heart shape and has some very beautiful pink, brown, red hues. This would look very good on your next to your TV, on the cabinet next to your TV with a stand, I reckon. Perhaps it's a good purchase to get ready for next year's Valentine's. I'm not quite sure. 1.8 kgs worth of petrified wood heart. You should be petrified by this wood heart. $50, box 099.
All right, what in the world is this, Cara?
Next up is a giant slab of blue tiger's eye or crocodilite. This hails from
Priska. There we go. Oh.
South Africa. This would be a lapis dream if you're wanting to make a coffee. Oh, you know what? Mosaic, I reckon. If you had to slice this into little pieces and mosaic a little pretty coffee table, or just polish it up and have a giant piece of this isn't petrified, tiger's eye slab on your next to your petrified wood heart. Okay,
so you've got the TV, and right next to the TV is the petrified wood heart. Right next to the petrified wood heart, we've got a nice giant big slab
we're coming to the thing
crocodilite.
We're coming to the thing on the other side of the TV.
Oh, right. So, yeah, you might know this as Hawk's Eye. It is Lapidary's Dream. It is 7.07 kilograms. It's going to cost all of $92. This is flat bar 10. Next up is a beautiful little carving. 2 verdite giraffes. They are not shouting at each other or kissing for that matter. This is a depiction of them eating from a thorn tree. Okay, Cara. Oh, look, it's a rising, or is it a moon-shaped heart? Moon-shaped heart.
That's a moon-shaped heart.
Okay. Right. Beautiful carving out of verdite. Does have a wooden plank at the bottom, so if you are Aussie, then maybe you shouldn't be considering this. I quite appreciate this carving for, well, it's too easy to be lazy about it, but they got the details of the tree on the other side as well, meaning that this can be a nice little carving, not against the wall, because, well, obviously you can see the arse end of the tree. Weighing all of 4.825 kilograms, rated as A grade. It is carved by J. Mazibuku. It's going to cost all of $162. This is flat number 468. Happy days. Third trolley up, and it's Malagasy white quartz. 6 clusters. Nice windows, man. That's beautiful. I like these a lot. Look at those. I think they're called timekeepers. I'm not sure. That was actually a dog sound. The Janis Joplin of dogs. Very, very nice. These 6 weigh slightly more than monkeys. You tell them, Fig. You tell them. Slightly more than 2 kilograms. They are rated all as A grade. And you can see why. If you like windows, then happy days. They're going to cost $41. This is flat number 664. On to some Torolite from Torashanga. This nickel Chalcedony. They usually come out in plates, polished on only one side. Rated as very good to A grade. They weigh 830 grams. They're going to cost $37. This is flat number 376. Then onto a beautiful flat of Shiretsi. I see Cara has not checked for anhydros, but they're bound to be beautiful skeletal Shiretsi. Quite a few largish crystals. Lovely clarity. Smoky amethyst and skeletal habit at its very best. Although that first flat from the first trolley was wicked. Nice little double termination. This flat here weighs 450 grams. It's going to cost all of $33. This is flat 45. On to some Zomba magic again. We got some flatties and tabbies again, this time with a lot of azurine inclusions. Look at them. Look at all those multiple terminations that obviously grew after the ruckus, after being dislodged from their original birthplace. They carried on growing. Nice smoky, man. That is beautiful. Azurine as well. A little bit of orthoclase in the nooks of matters. Things stopped growing. Life carried on. Orthoclase came in with the azurine, and then the silica came back. It's a beaut. Nice flat crystal. Rated good to very good. This flat weighs 1.17 kilograms. It's going to cost $33. It's a bargain. Flat 614. Then on to some black tourmaline from Irongo. We've got nice luster on the sides, but then the less than traditional spray termination. A little bit of purple fluorite at the base there. That's cute. Vermiculite and black tourmaline, so typical of Irongo. And this is just a gorgeous spray. Oh, and green fluorite. That's beautiful, man. Feldspar. Probably a bit more mica. Epidote and mica. Smoky quartz. Nice flat. I want to see. Okay, obviously there's 2 here with fluorite, but there might be highlight opal. Let's see. No highlight opal. There you go, the fluor, little specks of highlight opal. The fluorite does fluoresce a nice purple. There was some green fluorite on this one, if it's just the same one. Can't really make out much fluorescence there. Okay, it's a black tourmaline flat. Weighing 810 grams, rated as very good to A grade. This flat's going to cost $41. This is flat 879. Onto some Congolese dioptase. It's a flat of 6, and it's just by off the cuff look of it, it's a very good to A grade flat. A little bit of scuffing there, unfortunate because that's a big crystal. There's an entire plate of dioptase. That's very nice. A little bit of malachite on the top of the dioptase there. Oh, it's a nice flat of dioptase, man. It's a... Oh, for God's sake. Right. Vermin tree things dealt with. Look, Cora... Well, figures taught Cora how to do the paw. There we go. Such a clever Cora. Oh, yeah. No, she can do both hands. Right. Dioptase, happy days. 6 of them, rated good, very good to A grade. They're going to cost $230. It is a flat $227. On to some Kabamba. It is stromatolite spheres, 2 of them with funky ass, what did Nick say? Primordial ooze patterns. There's a vug in the one. There's a very small vug in the one. But lovely patterns and a reminder.
This is where the monkey started.
Yeah, I hold you responsible, you vermin creating stromatolite. Weighing all of, let's see, 1.67 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. They're gonna cost $42. It is flat $611.
Bless you.
On to 35, reasonably crap, but not that crap. They've got inclusion and exclusions. There's a bit of lots of goethite in all of them. It's more a flat of goethite than it is of limonite. There's one red hematoid as well. There we go, limonite in amongst the goethite. Yes, red hematoid.
The phantoms in some of these are really groovy. This is like a closer inspection flat.
There's a lot of things going on here. Mostly iron oxidation. Weighing 2.11 kilograms, rated as good only. They're going to cost $41. That is for 35 goethite with red hematoid and limonite clusters. $41, flat $986. Onto some pink tourmaline and lepidolite in schist. That is a beauty. Lots of nice grey purple lepidolite mica flakes, and then there's the pink tourmaline crystals in mix. Shiny, shiny, mica flaky. A little bit of the blue iron indicolite staining. So it's quite a large one. If pink is your colour, happy days. Rated as very good. These 6 weigh all of 2.32 kilograms. Quite a heavy flat for the pink tourmalines. They're going to cost $65. This is flat $625. Or if you type 6Z5, I'll understand that as well. There we go. On to some cobbed watermelon tourmaline from Oost. There's in Namibia. Reasonably chunky cob pieces. There's a little bit of blue fluorite in the mix. That is a lot of watermelon tourmaline. Weighing just shy of 3 kilograms. 3 kilograms. Should be reasonably cheap, rated very good to A grade. They're going to be $38 for 3 kilograms. That's a flat 449. On to some very nice dark polished amethyst from, well, Zambia. It's a large point, a traditional classic chevron. As you can see, the line of quartz there, giving it a, well, the attempt at chevronis. Construction workers will not approve of that design. Yeah, that's a bit better. A smaller point. There's 3 standing points. Not a chip, it's past a fissure there. But very nice dark amethystos. It is 1.4 kilograms. They're gonna cost $55 for some very good graded amethyst points. Flat 345. On to another flat of cobbed aquamarine. There are 20 reasonably larger pieces. Nice black tourmaline, and then that gorgeous aquamarine. Look at the gemmy nature of this little beastie. Yes, please. What's going on here? They rated medium to good at best. There we go, there we go. Ooh, hello. That's nice. That's very nice. Weighing all of 765 grams, these 20 cobbed aquamarine pieces are going to cost $29. This is flat number 624. Flat of cobalt and Congolese friends. That is a beautiful dark pink. Oh. You can see that dolomite, the rhombohedral dolomite structure is almost very much gemmy. That is a beautiful specimen. A little bit heavy on the matrix. Tell you what, there's more cobalt all around. That's funky. And then what seems to be quartzite joining the fray of cobalt. Some heterogenite in there as well. That's very nice. And then more traditional malachite joining into the cobalt frenzy. 3 beautiful clusters. I think I'm going to take some photos of these little gemmy crystals here. These 3, they weigh 1.71 kilograms. They are rated as very good only. That's not fair. They're going to cost... Ooh, I don't have a ticket for you guys. Or did I? Just misplace it. Hang on. These 3 little Salrose specimens, they're going to cost $61. This is for flat 293. Next up, we've got a flat of Buchenhotuk, but it is the colorless variety. It's large windows, larger side crystals around where the planes were. There's basically just little points. There's a point with quite a bit of iron red hematite. Hematoid, sorry, a little hedgehog there. Nice little flat. Not too shabby if you like whitish quartz. They're still very pretty. Rated is, what is this? Very good to A grade. Weighing 1.57 kilograms. They're going to cost all of $48. That is very cheap for Buchenhotuk. That is flight 878. On to some more dioptase. Little dioptase binge today. Nothing wrong with that. We've got 20 little clusters. Smallies. Quite a bit of malachite, and that'll be rated as medium to good. That's all right. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Good grade. Very good. Very good. 2A. Oh, that's a nice little cluster. Cutie. Weigh 300 grams only, rated as good, very good to A grade. These 20 are going to cost $116, and that is an excellent price for dioptase. Flat 167. Next up, a flat of 6 little polished blue lace agates. Freeforms, yes, that's pretty. That's beautiful. Lots of blue lace, lots of quartz, lots of shiny druzy. This is a beautiful flat of polished blue lace freeforms. The 6 weigh 1.08 kilograms. They are rated very good to A grade. I concur. $52. It's a cheap flat, man. It's a flat 466. Very nice. Onto some book and I took 2 large clusters. It is a large window variety. Very light on the lilac, but beautiful on the cluster. That's a lot of very, very nice undamaged tips and points. That's a beautiful little cluster there. The other one, slightly larger, cut very nicely, thin on the matrix, lots of iron red hematoid in the base. That's very, very, very nice. Rated very good to A grade. They weigh all of 1.9 kilograms. They're going to cost $85. That is a winner chicken dinner. Nice. Flat 622. Onto some Namibian picture stone. 2 polished standing freeforms. That is with gorgeous Namibian picture stone patterning, imitating the topography of the landscape. Some nice dendritic patterns in there as well. Beautiful. They weigh 1.22 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. They're going to cost $50 for the 2. This is flat 428. Then on to some Brandberg. 12. I see Cara's been here. She's got the E's out. E. Oh, look at that clarity of this beautiful crystal, man. And the beautiful windows. So there's an anhydro in here.
A very small one.
A very small one, says Cara.
Can I find it for you?
You can find that one. I'll have. You can see there's another one there. Double termination. I don't see it yet. I'm sure it's there. Okay, so 12. Smoky, red hematoidy.
Okay, this isn't the one I found earlier, but there's one there, but it's not moving. The one I found, there's the one I found earlier, but it's very small in there. Bloop. Bloop.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Cool. Bloop. Nice one, well found. This is probably the runt of the litter. This little beautiful clear quartz cluster. Here's a little flower arrangement for your pleasure. Oh, it's got a C in it. What's the C for?
There's a tiny bit of calcite.
Oh, calcite.
This one
nice.
also has a little bit of calcite, and this one. 3 of them. And this one has a big anhydro.
Oh, big anhydros. We like big anhydros, don't we, Cara? There we go. I see it. Well done. Nice. So what is that? 1, 2, 3. 4 anhydros. Where's the 4th? I see 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's an anhydro in here as well. Nice. Find it for us. Thank you. Cora, the avid anhydro hunter. This is an absolutely lovely flat of Brandenburg quartz and quartzy cluster, plus anhydros and calcite.
This one's a pin drop one.
It's a pin drop.
I'm not going to try to show you.
Not going to try to show you. Okay. On to, all right, what is this? This weighs 890 grams, rated very good to A grade, or I think good to A grade. $54 for the 12. This is flat 966. On to a very nice dark Zambian amethyst point. It's got a line of matrix running all the way up and down, but other than that, it is faultless. I don't know if that would be a chip.
Is that supposed to be a pun?
What, seamless?
Faultless.
No. 1.35 kilograms, rated as good to very good. It is going to cost $47. It is flat 340. Onto a different flavor of amethyst. It is a Zambian mumbwa. It's a large cluster geode. There's all kinds. It's all over the show, really. That's the proverbial side to it. So it could stand. No, it wouldn't stand like that. That would make more sense. Oh, that does too. But look at that. It's a nice wall of jacaranda amethyst. A nice geode, relatively nice translucency and cleanliness. Very tidy, very neat, very mumbwa. Very 4.66 kilograms. Very $75 for flat bar 29. Onto another celestite cluster. It is part of a geode. A bit of a break there. But nice blue crystals. That's a beautiful crystal there. I reckon this will be very good at best. Yeah, it's okay. Price wise, it's 3.89 kilograms. It's $98 for almost 4 kilograms with the celestite. That's not too bad. That's flat 477. Last cluster of the day is a medium cabinet Malagasy quartz cluster. Those crystals are perfect. It's just the one right there in the middle. I don't know if that's natural. It is a pity though. Deemed, that'll set it down to very good to, or good to very good grade. Other than that, it's actually very tidy, man. The main crystals are intact. It's just, that's a chip. Weighing 3.1 kilograms. It's going to cost $77. This is flat number 610. There we go, guys. Thank you very much for joining us for another riveting Thursday episode of Bling Bling and Shiny African Stuff. I'll see you again on Saturday, and we got lots to look forward to on Tuesday because there'll be Congo. Happy days. See you on Saturday. Bye.